Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to Kanem English, and my name is Baba Kuroma. Remember, in our previous classes, we have published a video on the personal pronoun, the possessive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, as well as demonstrative pronoun. And now we are going to study the interrogative pronoun. But first, what is an interrogative pronoun? An interrogative pronoun is a pronoun we use when asking questions. We use them when asking questions. So we have at least 5 interrogative pronouns. The first one is what, which we use to talk about people or things or objects. We have the second one, that is which. We use which to refer to people and sometimes objects. We also use the interrogative pronoun who, which is restricted to people. And then we also use the interrogative pronoun, that is whom, which is rarely used by people. Then the final one is what? Whose. Whose. This whose, we use it to refer to people and things. But this whose is showing possession. It's also showing possession. So let's have a series of questions so that we will understand the topic. So the first one, I said what. What color do you prefer? What color do you prefer? That means I am now asking about color. I can also say, what is your friend name? What is your friend name? So this is also a question under the word what. Then we also have who, which is what? Which we use to refer to people. Say, who are you? Who is this man? So all these are what? Question. Then let's go down to whom, which is rarely used by people. So I can even say, then whom do you live with? Whom do you live with? So we also use the word which when referring to people or sometimes even objects, when referring to objects and sometimes maybe people. And I can now ask, which color do you prefer? Which color do you prefer? So this is the question. Then the next one, which of these ladies is your sister? Which of these ladies is your sister? So that means we also ask question. Then the fifth one, that means the last but not the least. So we have the word whose, which shows what? The possession. I can say, whose book is this? Whose book is this? Then the next example, whose pens are these? Whose pens are these? So that means I'm asking about the plural, maybe objects. This whose, we also use it to show maybe possession, as I explained earlier. But if you have, what if you have two different sentences? So the first sentence will stand alone, and the second sentence will start with the word demonstrative adjective, interrogative adjective. When you have interrogative adjective in the second one, then that means we are going to remove that interrogative adjective and replace it with the word whose. Let's have an example. Now, if I said, this is my friend, his wife passed away last week. This is my friend, his wife passed away last week. So I have, this is my friend, the first sentence, his wife passed away last week, another sentence. So passed away means died. So if I want to now link these two sentences to become one, I can now say, this is my friend whose wife passed away last week. This is my friend whose wife passed away last week. So I have one complete sentence. All right. This is my sister. Her car was stolen last week. This is my sister. Her car was stolen last week. So if you now look at the sentence, we have the word who. If you now remove the word, if you now remove the word her, the possessive adjective, you can replace it with what? With the word whose. So this is my sister whose car was stolen last week. This is my sister whose car was stolen last week. So this is how we now use it. So remember, as we gave example earlier, we can now realize that this whose sometimes we just use it to now relate two sentences to now have the ownership of the word, the subject. So this is how we use the interrogative pronoun. But remember, the last example I gave is that how to link them, how to link the interrogative pronoun with the word, with the two sentences. That means it is what, relative, like relative pronoun, but it is interrogative pronoun. We use it to inquire something. Then this interrogative pronoun will also attach suffixes like ever, like so ever, to now have another form of interrogative pronoun. If you now have something like whatever, whoever, whatsoever, whichever, so all these, whomever or whomsoever, all these things are what? Interrogative pronoun. But we use them, we don't quite use them quite often. We don't quite use it now. But in those days we use them. Even now you can still use it because it is grammatically okay, but it is old-fashioned for now. So this is the end of today's lesson class, and I hope you enjoy it. And inshallah, in our next class we can take another pronoun. So if you have any question or comment, you can comment on the comment section below. So assalamu alaikum.